What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is video number 2 for my AdAttack.com channel, where I take a couple indie games for the week, make a quick gameplay video, give a quick overview of it, and it's going pretty well for a series. The first one out of the bat today is a Wizard's Lizard, and I saw this on Steam probably about a week and a half ago, and just the name of it just got me laughing. I just had to take a look at what it was all about, and it was a RPG, run around with a wizard's lizard that can shoot a bunch of weapons, use magic, and it's an indie RPG, but it's permadeath. And anyone that knows me, I hate permadeath games, but I had to give myself a challenge finally. And what you're seeing here is my my 7th time trying the game. It's quite early. I started from the beginning for you, and I was using an Xbox controller at first. And it seems easy right when you start, but as you progress, it's very, very difficult. I can just tell you right now that I've been playing this game for about 4.5 hours, almost 5 now, and I've still yet to beat the game. I have 0 wins and like 26 deaths. But the goal of this game is you start at the town, you go through and see what you collected throughout each run, but you enter basically the dungeon area. You go through different floors of each dungeon, so you'll go to floor 1 of the cemetery, which I'm in right now. You'll go complete it, and you'll go to floor 2, floor 3, which is the boss level, and then if you can beat that, you go into a different section, which is the sewers, which I don't have on this video. The furthest I've made it is sewer level 3. I got the boss, and just completely got my butt kicked, pretty much. And it's a very interesting game, except you start out with 50 health. A lot of enemies do either 5 damage or 10 damage. So if you get hit, 10 times from somebody that does 5 damage, you die, but you come back to life and you have the chance of resurrecting. But the only problem is with the chance of resurrecting is there's only 1 floor in each set of 3 places that you can resurrect at. So if you happen to die and you are dead, come back, you are completely done. You have to start over. The only way you can start becoming better at this game is on every floor, number 3, which is a boss level. There's a separate path you can take away from the boss where you can help actually the townsfolk. You can save him. Words of advice: when you see him, do not kill him. Do not kill the towns guy, whatever you do, because you will not get the benefits from it. I did it once, and I absolutely hated myself for it. But when you get to him, save him. He'll give you 500 extra gold to start with that you get in town. Another thing you're going to find are blueprints. When you find blueprints, buy them, because they'll open up an extra item that you can buy at the beginning of the game. There's not many good items that you can get. I think I found 1 item. It's one of the best items in the game, I think. It's called the Life Sword. It costs about 4,500 to start with. Don't quote me on that amount. But it's a pretty decent weapon. But this game is great, except it does have a couple downfalls, and the one is health. I know it's a permadeath game, but very seldomly will you find a vendor that sells health, or an enemy that drops health. You will rarely find that. You can't equip potions. It's not a possibility. The second thing I wasn't really liking too much is when you get to a vendor, you don't get to see what you're buying. It really is a guess what you're buying. I mean, you see the item there, but you don't know if it's a weapon. You don't know if it's like a special power-up. So when you start playing that game, it's going to become annoying to you. Like, what does this do? What does this do? You're going to forget. You're going to go click on it. Well, you bought it. You can't really get a refund at all. Probably the third thing I don't like would probably be that you cannot go back to town after each floor. As you can see, what I just did is I completed a level of a dungeon, and then I went right to the next one. There's no possible way of going back to town in hopes of resurrecting or buying health, if that's even a possibility. So know that this game is very fun. It is very addicting. I really cannot stop playing this game, even though I'm so bad at it. I'm a very great gamer. This game really hits me hard, and I have yet to beat it, so don't take that as a bad sign that I am not a gamer at all. I highly suggest that you give this game a try. You can find it on Steam. It just released today, actually. You will thoroughly enjoy it if you are a gamer that likes to be challenged in easy games. Give it a shot. Don't hate me, though. If you do decide to buy it and you keep dying, it's a challenge, so give it a shot. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Soon, probably in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to jump to the next video, the next game, which is very quite comparable. But I will let you watch the rest of it, enjoy, and I'm pretty sure I get to the boss in here and I die, I think. But enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is video number 2. The game is called Quest of Dungeons. As far as I know, I believe it came out about a month ago. I was looking at it on Steam. I was quite on the... I don't know how to say it. I was trying to determine if I actually wanted to get the game. I kept reading about it, that the developer was just doing it as a project, and it came out to be quite a popular game for single players. And for me, I'm more of a multiplayer gamer, but I do enjoy single player indie games, and so I gave this game a try. It is an RPG dungeon crawler, and it is permadeath. Again, I don't know what it is. I don't like permadeath. I really don't. But, you know, I gotta challenge myself, like I said in the first video. And so I bought this game. It is a dungeon crawler, but it's a real-time strategy as well. As you can see, I'm taking little steps by little because enemies do move as you walk in the door, like that bat there. Usually they'll chase you and kill you, so you gotta be careful. But this game allows you to pick from 4 different classes, the Shaman, Wizard, Archer, and the... Wow, I can't even think of the names right now. That's pretty bad. Sword and Shield guy. I will get the name of it in just a second. Like I said before, this is a dungeon crawler. The main difference between this and my first video is that in this game you find items on the ground. You can carry potions. You can view the items in your inventory. You have an inventory. And if you happen to pick up a weapon, you can equip it. And it'll show you the stats that changes. You'll do more damage. You actually level up in this game. You can level up, you can become stronger, but you don't get to pick what you would like to level up. It's mainly, it does it automatically. In each dungeon level, you can usually find quests, like what I just did there. You can find quests, they'll tell you of an area where you can find the boss and go and kill him. This game I have yet to beat as well. I've had it for quite some time, and I have yet to beat this game. It's so difficult. I think I made it to the final boss and died, which really irritated me. I played the game probably about 6-7 hours total now. And like I said, since it's real-time strategy, you have to be careful if you're an archer, because if somebody comes up on you, even if it's a rat, and you're still in your first, second level, you're probably going to die if they start hitting you, so be careful as you walk around. I'm trying to think of some downfalls I had for this game. I'd probably say the only downfall that I had is that the lighting around the character isn't that great. It doesn't seem, when I level up and when I equip better items, it doesn't seem like I'm actually taking less damage. Maybe that's just me. The third thing I probably don't like is that the bosses in this game. Let me tell you something, if you have this game, or if you are planning on getting this game after you watch this gameplay, know to be careful around the bosses. At the end of this gameplay, you're going to see me approach a boss that's on this floor, and I get my butt kicked again. Basically, I couldn't run. I couldn't run from the boss after he was up on me. I couldn't drink enough potions. He was just damaging me too much for a boss on level 1, and I'm level 3. It just wasn't good. But if you're looking for a nice RPG game to play that's single player, I highly recommend this game as well. It really is enjoyable. It does give you a pretty big challenge. I mean, as you can see, the graphics are up to par. It is an indie game, so know that it is mainly focused on gameplay. The games that I'm showing today didn't really have a story evolved with them, but that's okay, because the game itself is just amazing. I'm trying to think of what else I can possibly tell you about this game. You can find it on Steam still. You can buy it. Support the indie developers. Let's see. Don't be too scared to approach a room. As soon as you open the door of a place, just look in the room first and then take a couple steps in. There'll probably be enemies. Like this bat just comes out of nowhere, out of the dark. You also find that there are a couple statues around that you can break. Some statues may trigger a trap, which I actually like triggering traps because it just brings out a bunch of enemies and lets me level up even more. That's probably just about it. I will let you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. This one probably isn't as interesting as a Wizard's Lizard 2, but at the end you do see the boss, and then you will see me die probably within 4 hits, give or take. So please enjoy the video. Thank you for following me on adattack.com. I will hopefully be doing another video for you in the next couple weeks. I like to support the indie developers since they are not major companies. They do, however, make really great games. So stay tuned for more videos on adattack.com. Go support the indie developers. Make sure to buy their game. And enjoy. If there's anything that you like or that you didn't like, I mean, you can comment on the video itself. But other than that, have a wonderful day, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.